Hi Gemini, welcome to your one thing reading for June 9th. That was going to jump, King of Cups. We'll get back to that. June 9th through July 1st. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the link to the reader's shout out, which goes to Gemstone Tarot. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out and show her some love and support as well. All right, that King of Cups could be maintaining your position of control by withholding emotion. This could be somebody that is able to be compassionate and have emotional balance in a situation. It could also be you're dealing with someone that is older than you or a Pisces. It could be you're dealing with someone that is an older person, and by older I mean someone 30 plus. So it could also be a mature relationship, dealing with somebody in a mature relationship. What else for Gemini? What's your one thing, Gemini? So you are in contemplation and reflection and doing a bit of soul searching and wanting to understand a few things. The process is slow going. You have pulled way back, and your focus now is figuring out what and why and how something did or didn't work. This is a period of reflection and slow progress, and it's like you're really comfortable with the introspection. Okay. Wow. You can see why you pulled back. We've got two tens here. We've got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, and look at that imagery with the 10 of Wands. Ugh, that's a big old brooch on somebody's back. Big old something bleh, on somebody's back. And the 2 of Pentacles. This is about things having been ended, or having ended, I should say, and you bearing the weight of that decision, whether it was made for you or you made the decision. But it's could have been that this relationship has ended, and it's taken quite its toll on you. And in review, you're finding out what you did and didn't do, what they did and didn't do that they could have done. Perhaps it might be dawning on you. Not only are you adjusting to this new normal, but it could be that you're starting to question, hey, was I cheated out of a lot of things that should have been made more available to me? Was this person not on the up and up with me? That sort of thing. Like, did I get the best out of that? That might have been like you weren't prioritized. That might have been why things ended, why it was a lot of work. This is an ending that is final and is painful, but it also is, the weight of it is pretty heavy and murky as well. And there might be another way to bear the load. Maybe you don't have to do it all yourself. Maybe it can be talking to someone, because you're going to need help maybe sorting things out. Like this feels kind of like things are up in the air, like you don't know how to process this. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, this is a lot of emotion about that situation, obviously. Okay, so we got the Tower and the Sun. 5 of Pentacles. Let's do this. 5 of Pentacles, the Fool, the King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. Is that gonna mess things up? It is. Right? Okay. So things worked out for the best, but you're probably feeling this disconnect. Maybe you're glad for it, maybe you're not. There's this confusion and this disconnect. So things did work out for the best. There was, I'd say, an answer to your prayers, but this was about successful resolution. And you are off on your own adventure, doing your own thing. You have been set free. But again, there's this disconnect. Look at this. We got the Hermit We got the Five of Pentacles. And here's that King of Cups again. You are wiser for this interaction, and I know that's no consolation. You're just like, you know, I could have done without the crap. I get it. But you have learned to guard your emotions. This is about this. It's kind of like a very exciting time for you, but at the same time, you're still a little shell shocked. Like, I feel like you can't wait to get out the door and get to getting, you know, but at the same time, I forgot to put this out, pardon me. We got the Two of Wands there. At the same time, you have some strong emotions about this, about what has happened, shall we say. If you don't, it is time to shake things up. So on the one hand, we've got you pulling back and thinking about things, but it's probably thinking about all the changes that you want to make and what you're going to do next and where you want to go and what you want to do. And it gets to be about you, and you feel firmly in control now. And this also could be, on the flip side, it could be that someone has come out of the blue that it seems like they're your better half and there was a disconnect. I mean, we got the Tower and the Sun here. That's about abrupt changes that are about resolution that work out for the best. But also, this could be somebody that you think of as your better half, and yet you pulled back to decide what your next move is going to be. Could be that. Doesn't have to be. But card flipped here. All right. Well, there's been this disruption, this disconnect, this abrupt ending. And you have essentially been set free. I mean, look at this new beginning for you. Stable new beginning. Off and running, up and running. And you've learned to keep your emotions close to the vest. This is not about getting emotionally involved with someone or something. You've got too much to do. And there's just this energy and drive to do it. And this, wow. This is about disconnecting and pulling back and guarding your emotions and defending what you believe in and having conviction and standing your ground. I feel like, what's that about? Is there going to be lots of choices for you? What is that about? Because you've got this great new beginning. The sun is shining. Things are great. You've accepted, or maybe you need to accept that things are changed or have changed, that it's over, that you're not under the weight of a situation anymore. You are free to do what you want when you want to do it. However, it also is about you guarding closely that which matters most to you. What is that? What's this King of Cups and the Seven of Wands about? What's this King of Cups and Seven of Wands about? It's King of Cups and Seven of Wands about. What is it? Sun again. Okay. So, yay, if you don't know it already, this is about you needing to know that things happened for your best possible outcome. Maybe it doesn't look like things resolved, but they did. And it set you free, and who knows what it precluded. Quite honestly, you got the Sun here twice. This is successful resolution. This is finding out about things maybe in the aftermath that are going to make you realize you dodged a bullet. This is realizing that you have been set free to create anew. We got the sun shining on a brand new adventure, and it looks good. This is a stable new beginning. This is quite possibly a windfall. Something's coming in that's going to be very fortuitous for you. It'll be very beneficial for you. Also, there's the flip side, which is about you being, I want to say emotionally guarded, but I think this is a time for you to, what's this Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands about? What is that? What's that Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands about? Because what are you guarding against? So what is that? You disconnected voluntarily, because you're like, there's nothing for me here now. Things have changed. There's been a disconnect. Okay, now what? Well, it set you free. You're better for it, but why? What's this Two of Wands and the Seven? What's that about? Okay, so you got disappointment, guarding. Yeah, this is about you. Okay, you're going to be processing this and going through it. So while everything is in transition, it looks good. You've been set free. This is you basically like, you know what? I don't think I want to do this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. And I'm still processing the grief from it, but I know I'm better for this experience. And I am in the seat of my own power now. I'm in control. Things are working out for me. If they haven't yet, I know that they're going to work out for me, but I'm still processing my emotions. And I'm not ready to extend myself emotionally to anybody. I'm just about done processing this situation, and I need to be in a place where it's going to stay, where I'm going to stay guarded and protective. And it's not that you're like the Four of Pentacles where you're like hunkered down and shut down, but your focus is not going to be joining with someone else right now. Rather, it's going to be processing and healing from this, doing a lot of introspection, probably still sorting through your feelings, because it just happened or you've got some choice feelings and words about when it happened. But look at this: Sun, Fool, and Ace of Pentacles. You might be feeling set adrift, but you're not. This has actually liberated you, and you need to know that. So you need to understand that you have been liberated and set free, and that your life is back to being your own, that you get to do what you want to do when you want to do it, and you get to, I mean, all of these are kind of sounding the same, these readings, goodness gracious, because it's all about being set free. Some from more disastrous situations than others, but this, by and large, it feels like, you know, what was kind of an abrupt betrayal and an abrupt and ending out of the blue, whoopsie, is going to reveal itself to being like, you know what, you dodged a bullet here, you're being liberated. Process this, guard your emotions, fight for what you believe in and have conviction, and stand your ground, because it is going to work out. You might be feeling sadness and disappointment now, but your life is back in your own hands. It's yours again. And you're going to find out later that this was not all that it was cracked up to be, that you were getting the short end of the stick or the raw end of the deal, whatever the saying is. And again, you might need some help processing this. This could also be a mentor or a sage or someone that you talk to that offers sound sage advice. But this is introspection and hope coming out of that. We got the star here, just saying. But as you understand things, it kind of renews your faith. You're doing it objectively and compassionately rather than emotional. You don't have that emotional overlay. So just know that, you know, with this great change, there's a calm that's going to set in or take place. And this did happen for the best, even though if it doesn't feel like it right now. What's this Tower about? What's this Tower about? Yep, you've been liberated, been set free to heal. This great eruption, disruption is about you getting back to yourself, about you being able to be in a position to where you can examine this without the weight of the emotions, to look at it compassionately, objectively, intuitively, and as much as you can, not to get emotionally involved. I hate this though. Gosh, that's such a disgusting, you know. We've got the dawn of a new day here. Here's hope again. We got that sun shining bright in the sky, but then it just illuminates, as this sun does here, what you've been carrying for so long and the weight of it, and how just not desirable it is, and murky and just not good. I want to say infested and infected. Like, it's just not salvageable. This really is about you being on your own to heal and to make choices like you've been wanting to for a while now, about your best interest and your next big adventure. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Good gracious. What else for Gemini? One other message. Perhaps this is because you have been, not you have been, someone either maybe you've been clinging to a relationship that has been of lack. There just hasn't been any good news. There hasn't been any good feelings, good connection. Maybe that's what this is. Or consider anyway, that this has just been, you've been, I hate to say carrying around dead weight. Oh, that's such an ugly image. This could be very well that you've been clinging to something that is no longer for you. It just simply isn't. This, it says lack, rebellion, and pessimism. This is definitely rebellion right here, upheaval, right? And it could be that, again, just right now there's that feeling of lack, of pessimism, of disappointment, but it's like you're having that in tandem with knowing that this was the best thing for you, and that's all a part of the process and grieving and getting through it. Okay, what else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Some days are good, some days are bad. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield, some days you're the wiper. I'm not minimizing, I'm just saying it kind of works like that, like processing and going through something and starting anew and making choices for your best interest and benefit. It's like that, there's ups and downs to it, you know? So we got the fox and we've got the lily. So this could be you realizing that there was a partner that was duplicitous, that somebody was deceitful, dishonest. There could have been another woman, another man in the relationship, another person in the relationship. So this is somebody that you were right to be cautious around or to grow weary of. And they did have ulterior motives, hence the need to disconnect and protect yourself. And know that you are better for this separation and this upheaval, because the person that you were with did not have your best interest at heart. There was duplicitousness, and you might even, the sun also represents illumination. So this is about finding out that, you know, all this work you put in was for naught, because there's this betrayal here. And this is you finding out also that there was shady things going on that you didn't know about. This could be an older relationship, a long-standing relationship later in life, a mature relationship. Again, somebody that was way older than you, or you were way older than the other person. Okay, so then when we get to the tarot, we have the seven of, oh gosh, what is that? The seven of swords and no, it's not. Seven of wands, nine of wands, 1, 2, 9. Nine of wands and the king of swords. Another card of defense. We got the seven of wands here and the nine of wands here, and then the king of swords. So defending staunchly. We got two cards of defense here. Fighting, basically, I will die on this hill. This matters to me. I am not backing down. I'm fighting for what I believe in. I have conviction. And also coupled with, you know what, we have been here before. This is not our first rodeo. I'm not afraid before, not like I was before. And I'm not backing down. I know what's going to happen. And the king shows being able to make executive decisions in your best interest, wise decisions, cutting things off, being judicious with information. Maybe someone's on a need-to-know basis now. Maybe someone has been cut off entirely, as is justified, certainly, if this is, this is someone certainly being duplicitous or looking out for themselves only, and you can't see that. You can't see that. All right. I hate covering stuff up, but there it is. Okay, so Gemini, on the one hand, this could be a long-term relationship, this could be about jobs, but I don't feel like this is about jobs at all. I don't feel like this is a career reading at all. Because sometimes a fox represents career and choice and mobility in your career. But I feel like this is definitely about a relationship. So, yeah, you are better for being set free from this, and you're going to be finding out some things that are going to be cause for reflection and pause, but this is you moving on and adjusting to the new normal of your life being your own. Perhaps you even got some material wealth out of this disconnect, like things, if this is a divorce or if this is an ending, you were able to leave with what you came in or leave with what you were due. Okay, because this a lot of times this is about a windfall, about being set up for the future monetarily or materially, but can't stress it enough. Yeah, you're better for this ending, and I think you know that, and I keep repeating myself, but what's that about? What's this Fool about? He's got this secure new beginning, happy days, and a bright new future. Honestly, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Making your own choices, decisions. What do I want to do today? What do I want to do next year? Where do I want to be next year? What's this Fool? This new beginning. What's this Fool new beginning? This is Fool and this Ace of Pentacles. What's that about? Yay. Doubling down on that, this is being very secure. This is about self-esteem and self-worth, and knowing that you made the right decision, that you can take care of yourself and you can handle your life. You work for what you enjoy. You are able to enjoy what you do because you work hard for it, and you work hard and you play hard, and you are able to take care of yourself without any worry, and you enjoy doing so. You enjoy working for your things and enjoying your things. This is a very secure position to be in. This is also very independent. So this does not get to weigh you down anymore. That ugly roach no longer on your back. I hope this was helpful, Gemini. I'm very glad to see this card. And I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care. Please focus, on the one thing. Whatever you got out of that, of course, but also please just know that you are much better for this having been ended abruptly. Look at this. Sun, Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. Bright new future awaits. Take care.